Boogawolf. You know what that means? No. That's what you...
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let's talk about the latest episode of the Real Housewives of New Jersey, episode 11. Yes, your girl is coming back to you again for an audio version. Life has been lifing, and once again I did not have the time to make a video, but I was like, okay, let me come in and give you a recap. So let's talk. First, the ladies are having a good ass time celebrating Teresa for a bachelorette. They're drinking, they're having fun. Jennifer Fessler impressed me the way she chugged that butt. Girl, no game was played. You can see Jen Fessler has been living. They're having a good time. At some point, Jen is putting some beer in Teresa's hair. Teresa is not really drinking, not really doing the most, she's pretty quiet. I mean, they're having a good time. So it was really nice to see them like that. When they go in the bus, they talk, they have a good time. Jackie even is a good time. She's actually the one that started drinking a lot and stuff. I'm proud of them for being able to actually have a good time and not go back and forth. Then the next day, the ladies are waking up. Some of them are more tired than others. And then we see Margaret wanting to have the last word. She had that little endorsed PJ. And I was like, girl, why aren't you wearing a bra? She had her boobs showing all that. Endorsed. The endorse wasn't even straight. And she was trying to shade our girl Jennifer. And I was like, yeah, you ain't really not trying to move on. If you're not trying to be in a good relationship with Jennifer by having that shirt. But oh well. All the ladies goes down for breakfast. And none of them want to eat sausage with the blood in it. Oh, no, we don't want to eat that sausage. That's made with pork. No. And then from there, Melissa tells the group that the day before, Danielle told her that Rachel is a rat. And then everybody is like, what? A rat? What do you mean a rat? That is the worst insult in New Jersey. Oh, Lord Jesus. So they're all shocked. You can call people everything but a rat. Danielle comes in. She wants to say hi to everybody and stuff. She says hi to everybody. She's about to get her food. Then this happens.
Anybody know what this is?
Pudding.
No, it's not.
That's what it's called.
Oh, it's made of pig's blood, FYI.
What? I heard it's rat blood.
The part of me is like, okay, Rachel, she's ready to battle with Danielle. So now they're asking Danielle, did you really say that I am a rat? And Danielle is like, yeah, you are. But they kind of cut it. Instead, she said, yes, you did. And I'm like, no, I don't know why they cut it that way, but I think she said yes. So they go back and forth, and Danielle explained why she believes that Rachel is a rat. And a part of me is like, well, in that instance, all of you all are rats, because the goal of this show is for everybody to be rats so that there can be some drama. But yeah, Rachel is really offended. They go back and forth, and Margaret comes in and they go back and forth. And I'm tired because this is the second time or third time that they're having that discussion. And we need to move on. Go for shopping. And when they were in the car, we learned a lot about them when they were talking about relationship. We learned about Jennifer Fessler and her husband. I think one of them wanted to separate or maybe cheated. So they separated for 2 years. Then they got back together. What a story. Jen Fessler was like, oh, well, when he said that, we both had a scratch. So we scratched the scratch. And I was like, okay, girl. And now they're back together. Dolores, she said that Frank did not want to stop cheating. It was all about the cheating and it wasn't going to stop for nobody, which is the reason why they got a divorce. And I'm like, Dolores, I respect you a lot because it must have been really hard with 2 children that are so young. And you were so young yourself to go ahead and divorce. And I would be shocked for such an old man at the time because he's way older than her to say, I'm not going to stop with my habit. I'm glad that she was able to move on from that. And that's why I don't pity Frank. That's why I don't pity Frank in that situation with Polly. Because if Frank was smarter, he would still be a married man till this day. Margaret also tell us a little bit about her own situation because she's the one that did cheat on her previous husband. So she tell us more about that. And I'm like, wow, those ladies don't live. They have lived. They have experience. Like, they really, really have a lot of experience. And yeah, you know, when they ask about cheating is a deal breaker, everybody comes in with their own thing. And Teresa came in and explained that for her it's a deal breaker. She also gave us a little bit more detail on why she decided to get a divorce from her husband. I mean, it was really interesting to hear all those ladies that have lived. You know, they have a lot of experience. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. But then I think it was Rachel that asked Teresa what is the situation between her children and Melissa's children.
Well, they were, and then Antonia didn't come. Like, to are you gonna blame Antonia for something right now?
And Teresa, I feel, was trying to be honest, but honestly, you could have just said they're fine and move on. Like, those ladies be playing out of you and Melissa, you know, fighting. But instead of, you know, playing it cool, Melissa was trying to be honest. And she said, well, they were fine. But Antonia, who is Melissa's daughter, did not make it to Melania, her daughter, sweet 16. Both ladies are around the same age. They're pretty close. Melania made it to Antonia's sweet 16. But Antonia did not. And here is the thing. I feel that even if this is the truth, which probably is one of the reasons why the kids are not as close, I don't think that Teresa should have said it. I think the problem is that she doesn't know when not to talk about that. I don't think she should have talked about that. So then from there, it became a big issue for Melissa because she's like, don't talk about my daughter. We're not going to talk about my daughter. And I mean, I understand Melissa. I understand, right? We saw previous flashback where Teresa one day got really mad at Jackie because she brought up Gia. So it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? You're not going to get mad at people because they bring in your children, but then you're going to bring, you know, other people's children name out, even though it's your niece. I just feel that Teresa should have said, yeah, they're fine. You know, things are a little bit tense because, or if you wanted to even give a little bit detail, you could have said, you know, the situation between me and Joe is not easy. So it, you know, they don't see each other as much, but the kids love each other. I don't think that she should have told them, right? But do I think that she's lying? No, I don't think she's lying. I think that she's just being honest, but not with the kids. So yeah, I disagree with Teresa bringing that in. So her and Melissa goes back and forth, and a part of me is like, y'all just don't like each other, so just don't be around each other. To the shopping place, all the ladies are shopping, and then, you know, they divide themselves into groups so that they can better talk about whatever just happened in the car, right? So they all say stuff, and at this point it's very redundant, so I'm not even gonna waste my time talking about it because I feel like it's extremely redundant. It's the same thing. Melissa not being happy with Teresa not being happy with Melissa, Danielle being angry at Rachel, the rat situation now, we don't care. Danielle, though, talking with Jennifer about what she knows about Margaret and that new gossip that the other ladies don't know yet. I feel like this is a big bomb that Danielle should not want to be in the middle of. Jennifer said that she doesn't want to talk about it with Teresa and stuff like that, but Jennifer talked too much. So I feel like she probably talked to Teresa at some point. These meet for lunch, and so Teresa talks about her wedding and stuff like that. They ask questions to Dolores on if she wants to have a big wedding or if she wants to, you know, have something small. She said she'd rather have something small, but Polly does want something big. And when Teresa was talking about her own wedding, because Louis is the one that really wanted to be big, we can see that Melissa is uncomfortable. But I mean, girl, she's uncomfortable, right? I'm not even going to try to be mad at her for being uncomfortable about that. At some point, Jackie is trying to bring in the situation in the bus between Melissa and...
Okay, you guys okay? You and Teresa? What? The fights in the bus? I'm scarred. We're not discussing this fight in the bus because we're discussing my child. So I just don't do that. I don't play that game.
I'm like, girl, that shit just happened. Why are you bringing it up? It just happened. Jackie is ready to bring in... Those are the real rats over there. Jackie is a real rat, right? So Melissa nipped it in the bud and she's like, I'm not going to talk about my daughter. And I was like, clap, clap, clap for Melissa. This how you do it. This how you do it. And if you all could do it like that, there would be less drama and more fun. Like, Melissa and Joe talk and she tells him what happened with Teresa, and Joe feels like Teresa does not want them to come to the wedding. That's why she's doing everything that she's doing. And a part of me, I'm sad for them because I don't even think that's what's going on. I think that those people just don't know how to have filter, when to say things, when to not say things, in addition to whatever problem they already have. Like, for example, the situation in the bus, Teresa, if she was smart, could have just said the girls are fine, let's move on. But it's like she's just too real for her own sake, right? And that is not right. You can see that they ain't trying to go to that wedding now because they be hearing about that wedding. They're not happy with the way the wedding goes and they're probably not going to make it. Next, all the ladies are meeting for dinner and Dolores is done with them because Danielle and Rachel goes back again about the right situation. And it's like, Danielle has been consistently telling you you're a rat, girl. So just take it for what it is. Danielle thinks that Rachel is a rat, point blank, period. I'm not saying she's right or not. That's what she thinks. Stop asking her. The discussion goes from Margaret to Jennifer, and then they go back and forth. And Margaret is basically implying that Jennifer is not smart, and Jennifer is like, well, you're a Boogawolf. And I'm like, what's a Boogawolf? And everybody is surprised. What does that mean? She probably made up that word. Nope, Boogawolves really exist and they're proving it. And I love Jennifer Fessler reaction when she's saying what she thinks that Jennifer did. You know how she prepared to bring up the Boogawolf word. That was hilarious. I love Jen Fessler. Best addition in the show so far. But yeah, y'all, that was it. I mean, fighting about the same thing all over again. That's my conclusion. Let me all know what you think in the comments. Personally, I'm tired of them. I really am. They need to move on. Dolores was tired. Everybody was tired. You can see they were making a lot of noise in that restaurant. And yeah, so for those of you that are new, welcome. Hey, and I invite you to, And for those of you that have been here with me, thank you all so much for your support. And please let me know in the comment, do you like the podcast style or do you prefer to see my pretty face? Let me all know and see you all next week. Bye.